welcome back to Anchored Life with Kayla. Today we are doing a video update on my new house build. So the last house video I did was a walkthrough of the house and also some of the inspiration behind our custom home design. And so today we are going to be doing an update on that just to see what has been done since then. And I'm going to be filming this video in a few different segments because this upcoming week there's a lot of exciting things going to be done to the house. So I kind of want to show you guys step by step what all has to happen and the decisions that we have to make along the way so that you guys know what goes into building your own home. I'm currently standing in my garage because it's a little sheltered from the wind. Today it's a little breezy and I live in southern Manitoba where our capital city of Winnipeg is also known as Winterpeg. So welcome to winter. If you don't have snow, this is what it looks like here. And also the house has been closed in, which means there is now a roof on it and everything's all closed in there so the snow doesn't get in, because when it's been snowing there's been a lot of snow getting into the house. So when I go in there it's going to be kind of dark, so hopefully you guys can still see me. So you can see now that this living room area has now been all closed in. We've got 3 windows on the top there, and we're gonna have 3 on the bottom with this big wall of windows here. So I'm probably gonna either have to buy custom drapes for that, or my mom was like, well, we can make that ourselves. You can see some snow packed in up there, and also you might hear some crunching as I'm walking around because there's a bit of snow in here. I have been spending so much time online looking at light fixtures, it's crazy. We need a nice big chandelier to hang from there right above the door and the stairs. And it's hard to find a chandelier with such a long chain, so I'm probably gonna have to go to a specialty lighting shop. I was trying to save a little bit of money there, but I guess not. So this past week we did a walkthrough of the house with the electrician, and we had to decide where all of the light fixtures and the outlets and the light switches were all gonna go. So that took a while to decide. So the electrician's gonna be coming this next week and going to be putting everything in, starting to put everything in, which is exciting. So you can see there we've, got stuff written all over the walls of where things are gonna go. Okay, I'm now upstairs where it's a little darker. So this last week we got a bathtub, which looks kind of funny when there's nothing else going on in here, but we just have a bathtub. But we do. And there's a bunch of insulation there because they are starting to insulate. The plan is, now that the house is all framed in and closed up, they're going to be insulating and the shingles are going to be put on this week. So then they can actually start heating up the house so that they can work on it on the inside and stay warm for the rest of the winter. In trying to decide where all the switches and outlets and everything goes, it's like trying to play house in our house. You're like, okay, so I'll walk into my bedroom like this and hit the switch like this, and trying to see where everything's supposed to be. And it's hard to decide all in one walkthrough, but I'm sure once we've already moved into the house, we'll be like, man, I wish we would have put that over there. But that's just how it goes. In my vision for the decor, I'm planning on, this might change, but I'm planning on having white walls all in the great room here. I'm typically not one to do white walls, but I feel like in such a large space that it's just a nice, clean, neutral look, and that I can spice up with color other places. I've been doing so much online shopping lately, or at least online window shopping, because I want to make as many decisions as I can now before I go back to work, because I'm currently on maternity leave, so I'll be going back to work in about a month, and I don't want to have to make so many decisions when I'm trying to transition back to the workplace and just all the craziness that'll come with that. So I'm trying to pick as many things as I can now. I've spent a lot of time looking at light fixtures lately online. The other night I was just looking and I wanted to find that perfect chandelier for the front entryway. And then the electrician tells me the next day that I need to go to a specialty lighting store to get this long chain chandelier. So I'm like, well, that was a waste of time. So I was literally sitting there, my eyes were all blurry and I was so tired, but I was like, I must find this perfect light fixture. So that's what I've been doing lately. We also have shingles up there, which has been quite treacherous because the roof is all icy. So just praying no one falls off the roof while they're doing our shingles. They're putting the wrap around the house. So it's been a couple days since I last filmed what was going on with the house. So today they were adding in a bunch more electrical things. So now we have cords hanging everywhere and electrical boxes. I don't know what the word is. Anyways, it's super dark in here because our windows are supposed to be coming in on Friday. We've got our covered porch here. Gonna have a nice little chandelier thing hanging there, which I still need to find one. I had to come outside and check out the house after all the workmen leave because I'm too embarrassed to be filming the house while they're working on it. Also, it's very noisy, so quickly run out as soon as they leave. Hey guys, it's now Saturday and I'm here at the house because there's no one working on it, so I thought this would be a nice quiet time to show you guys all what has happened this week. But first, take a look at these frosty trees. They're so pretty. The few things I like about winter. So first of all, as you can see behind me, there is this wrap around the house, which will go under the siding eventually when it comes. And we've also got the soffits and fascia going up there. They cut the shapes of the windows out of the wood, so now they're ready for the windows to go in, but I think because of COVID, the windows are a little late in coming, so they should be coming next week. You can see the door there is covered too. So we're gonna get our windows in next week, but until now, it's covered up with this wrap to keep the snow from going in there. So you can actually see what's going on, and it's so exciting. Let's go inside. Look how bright it is now. So this is walking in the front door, and you can actually see what it's gonna look like here and what all the windows are gonna look like next week, where they're gonna go. You don't need to see all that garbage, but you can see on the ceiling there, we have the placement of where the pot lights are gonna go and the fan, which I have ordered already, and we've got this wiring. Here is the outside of the house all covered in wrap with the shingles done, and you can see underneath the porch there that the ceiling is complete. There's so many little things to think about when you're designing your own house that you would just never have thought you'd have to pick. Like these pillars here, right behind me. Make sure I don't fall in the hole. We had to decide how thick they're gonna be. I'm like, I don't know, just do whatever was in the plans. So, I don't know, I think a little bit of a thicker, maybe like 1.5 feet as opposed to just a skinny little post makes more sense for a large house front. So I don't know. So we're now upstairs, and it's just so exciting for me to walk through and you can actually see things now. So this is where we're at with the upstairs. You can see everything going on here. Picking light fixtures is still the thing that I'm working on right now. And then next week, we're gonna walk through the house with the cabinet maker to work on the cabinets for the kitchen. And we're going to, I guess, the bathroom vanities as well. And then our walk-in closet, we're gonna get some sort of cabinets, I guess, put in there too. So when you walk into the walk-in closet over here, on those 3 walls, we're gonna have combination of some cupboard space, some pull-out drawers, and then some hanging space as well. So we'll talk about that with the cabinet guy as well. He's gonna have to figure out how everything fits together. And also I realized I need to figure out exactly what I want for the kitchen. I was talking to my friend yesterday who recently designed a house. She's like, you need to know where everything goes. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so many things to think about. So I need to think about that in the next 2 days. Behind me is the staircase here, and we're running into a little problem because we were gonna hire a friend of ours who's a welder to make the banister for us. But apparently it is too big for him to be able to do, so we need to figure out who can do it for us. What I would really love is a horizontal black metal bars, if that makes sense, going down, but it's quite large. So Originally, we had actually forgotten to tell our builder that that's what we wanted, so they did a half wall. So then we had to get them to take down the half wall. So now if this banister doesn't work out, that'd be so embarrassing to say, actually, we want the half wall back. So hopefully we can just figure out an alternative. We also have this big space here that's just gonna be a big plain wall, right? So I wanted to add some texture into it with either wainscoting or some shiplaps. I think I'm going to end up doing some shiplap there so that just adds a little interest to the wall and makes it a little more exciting. And I still have to come up with a big, very long chain chandelier that's gonna hang over this space, as it's gonna be, you know, seen pretty much throughout the house. So still need to look into that. So that's what's been going on here the last couple of weeks. I'll keep you updated as things change. It's very exciting as more things happen around the house. If you're interested in seeing the full layout and house tour, you can check out my previous house building video that I will link down below for you. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. I release new videos each week, not all of them house building stuff, but every once in a while, house building video for you. We'll see you soon.